Hey guys, it's Becky. I am back with another process video. Today I am doing layout number 2 for Mini Kit Mondays number 2, April 2018. Now, I already put up my kit share and I already put up layout number 1. And you guys know I work a little bit in advance. So after this had happened, another video that I did went up saying, does anybody want to join me? And Tranci Rancier is also going to join me. I'm going to link her down below, and I'm also going to go back and link her in those first 2 videos, but you don't hear me mention her in those first 2 videos because I didn't know yet, because I work in advance. That was really stupid of me to ask after I did those first 2 videos. That was really dumb. Dumb squared, man. I don't know what to say. It happens, right? Anyway, Tracy's going to join me for this, so go ahead and hop over to her channel and see what she's doing. All right, so I am going to use this Amy Tan page. This is going to be another 9x12 layout. I'm also going to use a piece of that One Canoe 2 paper with the moths. That's the paper I pulled out because I need a fussy cutting paper, right? So I kind of just joined it on the edge. I cut the tags off of the Amy Tan page, thinking I might use those little tags. They're not tags. What are they called? Tickets in the future. And I really don't. You can see I don't know why these photos are taken on the same day. These are photos Marissa had sent me. And they were taken on the same day, but those 3 photos, they're kind of in a different context than that 4x4 photo. Those 3 photos are going to go away. I am going to fussy cut out some of the moths, and I'm going to layer them up on like moths. Okay, there you go. I've decided those got to go. Those do end up on a different layout that turns out really, really cute. I ended up doing that in Felicity Jane. It's awesome. I'll show you that later. And here's where I fussy cut out all those moths that I'm going to layer up on other moths. I do ink the edges of them. I think I used the Kelly Purkey ink that is in gray that I have. Now those inks from Kelly Purkey, they don't really have names. And they just say 1 on them because they're 1-inch squares. So I don't know. It's the gray from Kelly Purkey. So I'm going to ink the edges of all those moths with that ink. Now, when I layer them on top of the moths of their like selves, I do pop them up on some foam tape. Now, I do like to add in some 9x12s, 8.5x11s, pocket pages. They're all mixed throughout my albums. I love that. It keeps the album very interesting when you're flipping through, even if nothing looks anything similar. Especially when nothing looks anything similar. It's just so interesting to flip through an album and see all the different sizes and different designs. It's really cool to me. I don't like to do the same all the time. So that's why I sometimes will do different sizes. On this particular layout, the reason I did different sizes, this one and number 1 for this, is because I needed to entertain myself, right? I had to get 4 layouts out of a kit, and usually I'm done at number 3. I was able to get to 4 though. You'll see that in the future. So I did pull in some washi tape into this particular kit. It was also from One Canoe 2, but it was from the Hazelwood collection. I layered it up down there at the bottom, and I set a moth on top of it. I'm also layering it up at the bottom left of that photo, and a moth is also going to go over that. It doesn't add a lot. I can see it. Also, the pink in it is not really a perfect match, but most of it's covered, so I'm okay with that. I do not go back and change it. It's going to stay that way. Here's where I am kind of layering it up on the bottom of that photo. I cut it a little bit too short, or ripped it a little bit too short, so there's like double layers of it right here. You can't really tell. It's interesting, and I am going to put that moth over it. So even the one that's at the bottom right, the moths are kind of covering up a lot of that washi. And I'm really also kind of excited because how often do you see me use washi? Let me tell you what, I have got a lot of washi. And usually I use it just to tape off the back of stitching. That's pretty much it. Or I have some washi at work, and if I have a message for somebody, I will use it to tape it to their door, to tape the message to their door. That's what I use washi for, pretty much. Sometimes I use it to tape my appointment cards into my traveler's notebook, because my traveler's notebook, I don't really do a traveler's notebook scrapbooking wise. I actually just use it kind of like you would a notebook, a planner, whatever. So when I have appointments coming up, I'll use washi to tape in my appointment cards. That's pretty much the gist of it. So I was really happy that I was able to use it on this layout. It was really cool. Right here you can see I pulled out one of those clips. This is an arrow clip, and I am actually going to glue down the photo around this clip. Then later I'm going to decide, nope, I'm not going to use that, and I'm going to take that clip away. Right here is a piece of ephemera that came out of that Twilight collection from One Canoe 2. It says Blessed. I am going to use that, but I am not going to use it right there. I was kind of committed to using it right there, and so I'm going to play around with it quite a bit, trying to get it to where the overlapping S doesn't land on my child's head. And then I was like, okay, well, how about this love? Yeah, that lands on his head too. This whole title is going to be moved up, and it is actually going to be called Blessed with Love. I'm going to pull in some gray tile stickers to spell out with. As you can see right there at the bottom, I'm just going through the die cuts, trying to figure out what I might be able to use. Now, when I put these die cuts into my pack, I knew I would not be able to use a lot of them. A lot of them have that blue tone on them, and the pages that I pulled out were not really of a blue tone, except for the back side of the moth paper, which I didn't have any intention of using to begin with. I could, however, use the coral tones, and also there was some gray in there, so the gray would work great too. Right here you saw there was that vase, and I just cut the flowers off the top, and I am going to poke it right there, kind of above the photo. It is going to stay there, but that title won't. Here on these big ephemera pieces, the big ephemera pieces, they're so huge. They're not as huge as the Maggie Holmes ones, but they're still big. Come on, people. I can't with them. Anyways, I actually can with them because I cut off the small little buds that were on those. So I am going to use a few of those small little buds. I cut them off and then also cut around, kind of fussy cut them because they were on white. So I kind of cut in between there as well. Here I am showing you the Maggie Holmes Color Shine in Gold, and as you can see, as per usual, I did miss a good clip of video. Of course I did. So I did lay down some of those coral colored sequins that I pulled out that were from Close to My Heart. Some DIY little puffy hearts are really cute. Those are scattered around the page. You can see where I put that width in there with those gray tile stickers. And then I also stamped a date down there at the bottom. It says February 21st, 2018. I did draw my journaling lines kind of at the top and to the right of my photo. I didn't give myself a whole lot of room, but that is where I'm going to write my journaling. And hopefully I have enough room for it. I might just have to be a little less wordy. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.